Welcome to another Give SI Nonprofit Spotlight. I'm Mark Kiesling, and I'm joined by Tony Hayden of the United Way of Southern Illinois. Tony, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
So for those people who may not be familiar with the work of United Way, I think it's a name that we've heard for so many years, but we may not be entirely aware of everything that United Way does. So can you start us off by telling us about United Way?
We've done a lot of changing over the past 5-6 years. We believe that everyone who lives or works in Southern Illinois should have the opportunity to thrive. So what we have moved on to is looking at unmet needs.
Okay.
So we also have, our biggest is our dial 211. Just like 911, you can dial 211 for Health and Human Services. And now that's expanded to you can go online and search, you can call, you can text, you can live chat, and you can email to get information from our hotline.
So when someone calls 211 or goes online to those different areas, what happens when they do that?
They'll find out what zip code the person lives in or is in at the moment and talk to them about their situation, find out what kind of help they need, and try to look for what's closest to them to be able to help them. And they'll have a little more resources like things through the state and for seniors and for disabled that you might not have here locally in Southern Illinois.
So you partner with other agencies,
Yes.
and so you're, I don't know, for lack of a better word, maybe a clearinghouse for all these other agencies so you can direct people to the
Correct.
places where they can get their needs met.
Correct.
So what are some of these unmet needs that United Way helps take care of?
The one we're focusing on right now is transportation to healthcare and to employment.
Okay.
So we're looking into doing some more summits with people in the area to find out how we can help for people in those situations. So we're looking into that, on how we can do that. But other unmet needs, obviously, in Southern Illinois are the housing, the utilities, the food. The more unmet needs that we can make an impact on, the better.
Yeah, and when we think about transportation, in an urban area, a lot of times there's public transportation that people can take advantage of, but in a rural area like Southern Illinois, it's much more difficult to find transportation if your car's broke down or if you
Exactly.
can't afford a car and you need one to get back and forth to work. So it's great to have a service like that to let people know where they can go to get
That's
help.
what we're hoping to help with.
And utilities, you mentioned also is a way you help. Especially this time of year, as we're getting into the colder months. I'm sure you're seeing more need for that, aren't you?
Oh, most definitely. But we've got all the information. All they have to do is call the 211 and find out, especially for the warming centers, how they can talk to their utility companies and find out what they can do to get that met need and what other organizations might help financially with that, with utilities.
And so you could help them with things like getting them connected to LIHEAP and agencies that handle
Correct.
that sort of thing through the state of Illinois.
Ministerial alliances,
Yep.
little places that you don't think about or that don't advertise that they can help. We
right.
try to connect those.
And I love the idea of the 211 number because so many people are, 411 for information or 911 in case of emergency. It's a simple, easy number to remember.
Correct.
And it could be front of mind. And if you need help, you just dial 211. You've been partnered with Give SI in the past. How has this Give SI campaign helped United Way in receiving exposure, funds?
Well, obviously we get funds. We probably haven't utilized Give SI as much as we should, but we do advertise it and promote it. And I think it's absolutely wonderful of the foundation to be putting this together for all of the agencies, especially ones that cannot afford to fundraise.
So, well, we're happy to do it, and we're happy to have you as a partner in this campaign. And Tony, it's a pleasure to have you here today and have you share about United Way and its great work in Southern Illinois.
Thank you. And I want to remind everybody that what am I trying to say? What a fulfillment it gives you to donate.
Yeah, it does.
Especially in this season.
This season especially, I think, because, we think about gift giving. And I think for most of us, it's like we want to be able to give during this time of year.
Right.
And,
and those donations add up.
Yeah. And so
the little ones.
As you're thinking about family members and stuff and buying gifts, maybe think about giving to a nonprofit in Southern Illinois. At the same
Little
time.
extra stocking stuffer.
There you go. So for more information on all the great agencies that are part of the Give SI campaign, just go to givesi.org. You can make a donation there. And remember, Give SI for good forever for Southern Illinois.
Give SI is made possible by Oasis. We More Better. Video services provided by ManVoice. Additional funding for Give SI is made possible by these sponsors.